taking a look at Houston, it all comes down to this one game. At least they have the home crowd behind them.
And it's simple. I mean, this kind of advantage is why you fight so hard in the regular season. All they can focus on, survive and advance.
Now, here's Green. And a missed layup.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The shot's good.
Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
And it's Houston's ball. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Podziemski with it, working on Green, and here's Curry for three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Van Vliet scanning the floor, and that one good.
Keeping the game simple. Van Vliet just working the defense and taking what he sees there.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Pass to Brooks. The three. Knocks down the long J.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
No good on that one.
And the fire that Draymond Green plays with, I think, is the most admirable quality. Knows how to get himself and his teammates going throughout the course of a long, grinding 82-game season.
He does not get the second one. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Glenn.
I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
He's off on the first.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Good on the second one. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Outside Podziemski. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, Curry doing it again with the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Now Van Vliet. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
ABA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. Now here's Brooks.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. 5 on the clock. That's good from Van Vliet. And the assist by Brooks.
Ooh, shaking them out of their shoes. Van Vliet with the moves.
Curry passes to Butler. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. And Stephen Curry again. Curry's got 8.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
Thompson outside. Back to Green. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
A minute 6 left in the first. Curry, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Brooks. Now here's Van Vliet for 3. Drops in the 3. 9 points in the game.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Now here's Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. And here's Podziemski. Jacks up a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. To the paint. The kick out. Curry. Green. A screen. Plenty of space. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Fred Van Vliet has been on display for Houston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Well, so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And a deep 3 from Curry. Eason pulls it in. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does. There's no one that produces the way that he does either.
The 3 from Curry. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
The Warriors lead by 3. Takes it inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But gotta give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries, the confidence never wavered, and then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
The first free throw is good. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Whitmore. Smith with a screen on Hield. Here's Whitmore. Whitmore controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Curry, no good. Rockets trail by 3. Smith outside. Pass to Whitmore. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul. So for the Rockets, Thompson comes in for Smith, and Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Curry against VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
If you let him, VanVleet will just live at the arc. I mean, he shoots fearlessly from out there.
Outside Curry. Fires for 3. Unanswered 3 from Curry.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Down low. Here's Şengün. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Back to Curry. Inside. Outside Payton. Here's the 3. And the Warriors with another 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie. Curry against VanVleet. Curry goes in. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
Swift movements from Curry. The moment that opening was there, he was in it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hot Squad. Get loud and let's hear it. Overtime! Get on your feet and get wild!
Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Şengün. Dillon Brooks comes in for Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Whitmore. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Here's Green. Brooks a screen on Hield. Here's Green. And another miss by Houston. The Warriors lead by 6. Hield on the wing. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. Hield's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
Back to Van Vliet. To shoot, to halt the run. And the layup is up and in. Van Vliet's got 5 points in the quarter.
And when Van Vliet kicks it up a notch, get out of his way. Keep letting him do his thing.
Moody on the wing. Outside Butler. Here's Podziemski. Hield, screen on Van Vliet. Podziemski. Smith with the rebound.
He's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 14. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top. They lead by 7. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
The Warriors, 31. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run line. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And it's the 2K halftime show, Game 7, and the story so far is the quality start for Golden State.
They're getting good looks from range. That's been the key.
But they also hit a bunch of contested threes, playing with great confidence. You could see the lead snowballing in the second half.
Looking at the scenario for the Houston Rockets. Game 7, we know how much is at stake. Kenny, what's it like to play in one of these?
Well, it's normal to have some nerves. Now, you can't shake those off, but those butterflies, they quickly remove when the game starts. Normally, guys get better in the second half.
First of all, Ernie, you shouldn't be asking an earthling that question because me, I never got nervous. I instilled fear in my opponents. So let's see who's built for this pressure.
The Diesel, pulling no punches, as usual. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Butler. Butler, so crafty around the rim.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Van Vliet with it. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Left side, Green. Van Vliet outside. Shot clock at 6. Oh, Green with a block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Pass to Butler. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 9. Van Vliet with it. Now guarded by Moody. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Van Vliet. Pulls it. Rebounded by Butler. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Rockets trail by 12. Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Already an intelligent playmaker, Thompson moves the ball well for a rookie.
Moody on the wing. Outside Butler. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Van Vliet against Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Green. to the middle. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Here's Van Vliet. Got it. Van Vliet's got 18 points in the game.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Outside Moody. And here's Butler. He's got 5. And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Van Vliet finds Şengün. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Van Vliet. It's good from about 19 feet. Van Vliet's got 20, and Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
It's time for the big stand. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Look at those moves. Let's see what you got. No thanks.
Getting ready for the Rockets. Adams checked in for Alperen Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Payton's checked in for Podziemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. 1:14 left in the third quarter. Green against Hield. Outside Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Whitmore. Payton, no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Eason, the pass to Adams. Green with the ball. Guarded by Hield. Hield against Green. Here's Eason. The shot that time not on target. The Warriors lead by 14. Here's Butler. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Eason, and here is Green. The 3. Green's feeling it at the arc. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs. Eason, pass to Şengün. Here's Whitmore, guarded by Hield. Outside Eason. Oh, got a piece of it. And the Warriors pushing it up now.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
Rockets trail by 13. Outside Whitmore. On target from range.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Pass to Curry. Oh, Curry takes the contact and hits it anyway.
He can score on you in bunches. Curry doing it all in this one.
Here's Whitmore. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Getting the ball inside, usually a pretty good recipe.
Outside Curry. Over Holiday. Curry, no good. Houston has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Outside Whitmore. Smith against Kuminga. Smith with a screen on Hield. Here's Whitmore. And it's Houston scoring again.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. Brooks comes in for Eason. Green's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's checked in for Payton. And Podziemski subbed in for Hield. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He actually challenged his players. He said, quote, "We are in this one. We can see the finish line. How will we react?" I'm curious to see who steps up and takes it to the next level. Big challenge from Coach.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
Here's VanVleet. And again, it's Houston.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Curry passes to Green. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. To the paint. Second shot opportunity. Good D by Şengün. Rockets trail by 8. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he misses the wide-open layup. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Little Tipper. Get loud for them once again.
The Warriors lead by 8. Now Curry.
2 minutes.
Moody on the wing. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Curry. A shot from the high post. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Curry's got 32 points in the game. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Van Vliet. That shot is off. Curry with some nice D. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Warriors.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And for a series that went all the way, you have to appreciate their ability to close it out in advance.
In Game 7, you need guys who are going to be clutch, who are going to rise to the occasion, overcome the obstacles. They did everything they had to do.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Green, the pass to Şengün. Going inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Trace Jackson Davis picks one up, and he drops it first.
For your Rockets, Albert.
Both free throws good from Şengün. They've won it. Next stop, conference semifinals. And what a way to cap off a riveting series in round 1. They seem to feed off the